Good day viewers, you are welcome. We are given a functional equation f of x equals x cubed over 3 minus x squared plus x. We want to find f inverse of x. Pause this video, give it a try and drop the answer in the comment box. After the end of this solving, the verification of the solution is assured. We verify this if the answer we got actually satisfies this. We want to find the inverse of x. So let's try to solve this step by step. Considering a solution, we are going to look for a particular pattern here. Since we have a cubic function, then we have quadratic follow and we have linear follows. So this leads to a particular pattern, just like an identity. Let's try to recognize the hidden patterns from here. If I try to consider from, let's say, a minus b raised to power of 3, following the binomial expansions, that is Pascal triangle coefficient, we can have a tree diagram like this: 1 1 1 1 2 1 and 1 3 3 1. So I'm going to stop here because this is the power of 0 1 2 and 3, and the power I have here is 3. So therefore I'm going to stop here. So these are all the coefficients I'm going to put in the whole of my terms. So then how can we now insert this? It's very simple. So the whole of this gives us, if we take a raised to power of 3, so b will be taking power of 0. Don't forget the negative. So this one will be minus b raised to power of 0. And also we have plus. The second one also takes, we have here as 1 3 3 1. The second one takes a power of 2, while b takes power of 1. Plus a takes power of 1 and b takes power of 2. Plus a takes power of 0 and b takes power of 3. So this is where we stop. Then, so the whole of this gives us a power of 3 minus a squared b plus ab squared plus minus b raised to the power of 3. This is what we have. Then, how can we now apply this? It's very simple. If I take x minus 1 raised to the power of 3, if x is a and 1 is b, so we're going to have x power of 3 minus, so a is x, that is x power of 2, and b is 1. Then also plus, we have x, and the last one gives us minus 1. So this is what we have. Then on getting this, we are going to take the coefficient there as 1 3 3 1. So the first one will be 3x raised to the power of 3 minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. So with this, we're able to understand the concept of a Pascal triangle coefficient on how to apply it to expand something of this form. Then, so what we have is x minus 1 power of 3 equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. So let's take this one to this side, as we have x minus 1 power of 3, then plus 1 equals x power of 3 minus 3x squared plus 3x. So this is trying to look at like what we have above, but it does not completely look like that. All these are having coefficient of 3 and this divide by 3. So it means we have to divide everything by 3. If I divide every single by 3, we have over 3. This is over 3, over 3, and over 3. So 3 cancel 3 here. 3 also cancelled 3 here. So therefore, we are going to have the whole of this, which is x power of 3 over 3 minus x squared plus x. Everything equals x minus 1 power of 3 plus 1 divided by 3. So it makes sense. Therefore, our new function now becomes f of x equals x minus 1 power of 3 plus 1 all divided by 3. So this is what we have. So to find the inverse is very simple, just by letting, if I let f of x equals y, then not necessary to be y, we can choose another letter as well, but I prefer y. Then let's take the inverse of both sides. We have x equals f inverse of y. So therefore, for f of x, which is y, then this is x minus 1 power of 3 plus 1 divided by 3. So we try to make x the subject of the relation by firstly cross multiply y with 3, and this gives us 3y equals x minus 1 power of 3 then plus 1. So with this, we are going to take this 1 to this side. We have to the left hand side, that gives us 3y minus 1 equals x minus 1 power of 3. So since we need x, and this is inside the cube power, that is, we are taking the cube root of both sides. So just to eliminate this 3, by taking the cube root of both sides, we have x minus 1 equals the cube root of 3y minus 1. And we take 1 to other side, so this gives us x equals 1 plus or minus 1 plus, so cube root of 3y minus 1. Then we are going to consider this as x, but above we have x equals f inverse of y. So by replacing this x with f inverse of y, we have this as 1 plus the cube root of 3y minus 1. But it is f of x we need, not f of y. We change this y to x, and we have 1 plus the cube root of 3x minus 1. This is what we have. And any number satisfy this as far as this is cube root. This is for f inverse of x. But how can we verify this? It's very simple to verify this. Let's try to put a quick check. So to check, from, let's say I let c equals f inverse of x and everything equals 1 plus the cube root of 3x minus 1. This is the final answer that we got. Then we are going to consider, instead of f inverse of x, let's leave it as t, then minus 1 equals the cube root of 3x minus 1. And if you recall, taking the cube of both sides, we have t minus 1 raised to power 3 equals 3x minus 1. I'm going to start this. Let's recall from where we have f of x equals, but here I'm going to use t. So we have f of t equals what we get above earlier, that we have x minus 1, and here I'm using t minus 1 raised to power 3 plus 1 all divided by 3. But t minus 1 raised to power 3, which is here, is given as 3x minus 1. So here we have f of t equals, we have this as 3t minus 1 plus 1 divided by 3. This cancelled, and we have this also cancelled. 3 cancel 3, and this gives us t. So since we have f of x equals to x, so this verifies this equation. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.